Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I'm taking a look at Daytona USA 2001 on the Sega Dreamcast. I was greatly impressed by how accurate a conversion this is of the original arcade game. Totally blows the Saturn release out of the water, as you would expect in a 128-bit system. Well, I'm going to try and keep these Dreamcast gameplays short, so I'm just going to play the first race here. It'll certainly give you a good idea if you've not seen this game before, just know how fantastic this is. May well have to turn that volume down a little. That seems about right. So this is the original beginner track from Daytona arcade game. I've got massive fond memories of seeing that machine. I just couldn't quite believe it at the time. It was such a step ahead of virtual racing. It was one of the first times I'd ever seen damage in a racing game, and compared to virtual racing where, you know, a few polygons might fly off, the fact that you could actually see visual damage on your vehicle was just above and beyond anything that had been accomplished before it. And the actual cabinet, you know, it was a monster. It was a real monster. If you ever had the pleasure of playing the link-up, it was just as you would expect with the Sega arcade machines, you know, massive speakers, a huge cockpit with flashing lights to change your view. Steering felt fantastic. It was just a solid bit of kit. It really was. And I did have the Saturn release when I first got my Saturn in the 90s, and I loved it for what it were. It wasn't as good as Sega Rally was, but Sega Rally wasn't a launch title. Now they did re-release Daytona on Saturn with Daytona Special Championship Edition, but a lot of people didn't like the fact that they'd completely changed the soundtrack. And this game's got the benefit, the lounge singer is back. Hopefully you can hear him slightly. It's nice how it says stay low for the turn, give you a bit of a reminder. Yeah, this was an absolute revelation. This, for me, was a turn in the tide for what was available at arcades. And I think a lot of people forget, certainly younger people, you know, how big an impact some of these old games had at the time. For me, this was almost like Space Invaders is for other people, in terms of it was just like, wow, we're getting to the point of where things look real, which was what, you know, I think a lot of people always hoped when we sat there playing on a Mega Drives and SNESes, was hoping that one day we'd be able to actually walk around in a virtual world and do this and do that. And arcade perfect conversions were never truly, you know, that special until like the PlayStation 2 and Xbox, when all of a sudden people didn't have to go to the arcades anymore. So we're getting into a lot of traffic here. I'm going to hit the wall. Got to third place though, so that's not doing too bad. I was thinking he was in second as well, but he wasn't. Yeah, if you've got a Dreamcast, I'll totally recommend checking this game out. More than worth your time, especially for a fan of Daytona or just Sega racing games in general. And for a game that's, what, 12 years old? Still looks pretty good. Well, I couldn't seem to get myself out of third place. But I think we'll call it a day there, and I thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll upload some more videos soon.